Let me take that discussion forward, and joining us right now, Ramesh Gehani, the ED and CEO at Endurance Technologies, joining in on the show right now. Ramesh, hi, good morning. Good to have you on the show. We've been talking about the commodity pinch and as to how it's going to impact various sectors. Tell me, how is the uptick in commodity prices impacting business such as yours? And suffice to say, as has been the word coming in from most of the companies that we are chatting, that any commodity uptick is going to be passed on to the consumers.
Yes, good morning. This is Ramesh Gehani here. You're absolutely right. The commodity prices, when it goes up or down, it's a straight back-to-back pass-through with the OEMs as well as our sub-suppliers. So right now, we don't see any major problem except for the interim period. By the time the OEMs can settle down the prices with the steel mills and other things, or we settle down with our sub-suppliers. So there's a slight pressure on the system during the interim period while the settlements with the OEMs and all are done. So otherwise, it's a state of a pass.
But how is it that does it impact B2B companies such as yours? Do you have to sit on the table and renegotiate with any of your customers?
Yeah, see, this is every quarter it's a practice that the OEMs, they settle down with the steel mills and aluminum suppliers. That's where the base work is done, and then we also do our homework and we come to a negotiation. And basically, there's no loss or something. It's a back pass through to between OEMs and tier ones, and accordingly tier ones to the sub suppliers.
Ramesh, have you identified any opportunities to further cross-sell other OEMs like HMCL, TVS?
We are already supplying. We are OEM supplier to HMCL. In fact, we have set up a new project somewhere around 3 years back with a 100% share of business for our Halol plant for suspension. And right now we are doing close to 4,000 vehicle sets per day. So this is a plant which we had set up long back, and Halol is the location. We are also supplying RCA parts to HMCL. As far as TVS is concerned, we are supplying suspension parts and brake parts to them. So they're already our customers, and we have been servicing them since quite some time now.
Okay, apologies for that. I just want to also understand, how does the ramp up in commodity prices impact you? Because this is definitely going to lead to a ripple effect on the financials, eventually, your margin picture as well. So what has the experience been like for some of your key commodity prices?
No, let me again clarify. It does not affect our margins at all. You can find, okay, there's an interim period when the settlement would happen. Let us say Q2 settlement would happen definitely in Q3 by the time the OEMs settle down with the steel makers and so on. But at the end of the day, when you overall balance it out in the year or any quarter, it will be just about even. There's no impact on the RMC prices. There's no impact on the material consumption also.
Okay.
All right, I just wanted to get in a view as well as to what the plan is for your PV business. Currently, I understand it contributes just about 5% to your total revenue. Will you be targeting more client additions, more incremental orders here?
Yes, definitely. In fact, with Hyundai and Hyundai Transys and others, we have picked up more orders. In fact, our Vallam plant is going to start very shortly. And there, our total revenue from there is expected to be 300 crores plus. And that's except for our Royal Enfield over there, we've got Hyundai, we've got Daisung, and all four-wheeler clients over there. In addition to that, we are also servicing Tatas, where we have picked up more orders. And we've got Mahindra and Getrag also as our customers. So we are definitely into four-wheeler space, and we would definitely like to increase our penetration level with the four-wheeler segment also.
Okay, I know you clarified with respect to the overall commodity price and said that incrementally there isn't too much an impact. So this means that there has been no pass on of costs to clients, no renegotiation has had to happen with your customers, correct?
See, as I explained, the renegotiation happens to come to a settlement price. What is the price of aluminium? What is the price of steel? That at what arrangements they have with the steel makers? At what arrangement do they have with the primary aluminium suppliers? So we come to a balance. As I said, there's no impact on the back-to-back arrangement.
Okay, understood. Now, your JV with Magneti Marelli, this is for the suspension business in PVs. That saw limited success. Any inorganic growth or organic growth opportunities that you're looking at?
Let me tell you that Magneti Marelli is a JV which we done away with a couple of years back, and now we are not with Magneti Marelli as a JV. This is around 5-6 years back. We had this separation already with Magneti Marelli.
Okay. And what about your EV disruption? How is that impacting your business? Your aluminium die castings can cater to certain EV components. Will this be enough to offset the losses of the business in ICE?
See, ICE is here to stay. It's not something that's going to be going overnight. Yes, but EV is finding its space in India. EV is finding its space overall in the global market also. If I look into Europe, yes, we've already picked up orders of 110 million euros, which is all for EV business. And they're going on very strong to ensure that we are completely de-risked when the EV space finds full penetration. As far as India is concerned, the EV space, we are also supplying to suspension, brakes, and castings to them. Yes, it does impact the overall business as the clutch part or the engine parts will not be there on the EVs. But nevertheless, we are focusing and concentrating on acquiring businesses for the EV market as well.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing with us the outlook as well as what exactly all of this means in terms of the OEM push, the commodity price for your company in specific. That's the word coming in from Endurance Tech.